Hello and welcome to Real or Rumor.
Hi everyone.
Please don't change your channel. This really is Real or Rumor.
Yay, surprise.
Just in a new set.
Yeah.
And isn't it gorgeous? I love it.
Sure, I'm glad you like it. It's all for you, Cheryl.
Amy had, she got some inspiration from a coupon that she got in the mail about our new set because
Yeah.
it was time, you know, something new, something fresh.
Right.
So she had this inspiration from this coupon that she got in the mail and then developed this vision and put her personal touches to it, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
love what you did with the place.
Now don't let her think that this was all me, because there are many things here that Cheryl had a hand in also. So
well, one of the things I do best is shop, and so that's pretty much all I did. You did all the hard work, all the
shopping
labor,
queen.
and the
Oh,
vision.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
beautiful, and like I said, you did your little
Yeah.
thing to it. So
it was fun. It
Yeah.
actually was nice, and of course then we get to sit and enjoy this. And if you know, there's a few little minor changes. Cheryl and I have switched sides.
Yeah, we
those who have
switched
watched
sides.
For those who have watched the show for a
I
while,
got a chair with arms.
Cheryl's all happy about her chair. So that was
And
one
studs.
of her. Yeah, she likes the studs. She just wanted to say the word stud. and I just wanted the couch, and that way if I got a little tired, I could just kind of
Stretch out a little bit.
say, you know, I'm going to take a time out.
Yeah, we hope that you like it. Give us your feedback. It's bright and light, got some bold color, modern.
That's right.
So yeah, we're real excited about it. I hope you guys enjoy the new
we
set.
hope, we certainly do.
Well, we are going to go back to some of the same old stuff, like talking about rumors.
Oh yeah, that's the name of the show.
So we are going to do
Real or
that.
Rumor. Yes. Okay.
I do have a rumor for you today.
Okay.
The rumor is that Greeley's downtown is a safe place to be.
And that's absolutely true.
Of course it
so
is.
many times on this show when we say things, you're just like, no, that's a rumor. But this one is so very true.
Yes, it is.
Downtown is absolutely safe. And I know that you are talking with what we call the NB2 group. We've talked about that on the show before.
Neighborhood building blocks.
The neighborhood building blocks, and the police department is involved with that. And you hear all kinds of stories about things that are happening around the community and obviously downtown.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a misnomer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
people,
think it is.
the people just, they kind of have it in their mind, or they're hearing things that, I hate to say this, that happened years ago.
Right.
And it's as though it happened yesterday. And
Or
you
they
know, and
heard
kind of
something from someone who said.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and isn't that what rumors are?
Sure.
They just kind of keep
Yes.
going. So, so this is a really good topic for us, because downtown is safe, and we're hearing it from the horse's mouth, if you will.
You bet.
Which would be the Greeley Police Department. You know, they know what's happening down there, or at least they try to know. And things are changing.
Did
So-
you say this already? Not only is it safe, it's fun.
Yeah,
It's like a
it
fun
is
place
fun.
to
It
be.
is so fun.
Yeah.
The City of Greeley Downtown Development Authority, you know, they've been working really hard to change downtown. You know, people have been talking about it, and things are different. There's lots of new shops and entertainment, and it's just fun. It's just fun to be down there.
You bet, you bet. Good place for families too. I
Yeah,
know
it is.
Every time I've been down there, that's what it feels like. It sort of feels like a sort of a neighborhood block party.
Yeah.
Where everybody in the
Right.
city and beyond the city
yeah.
limits can come and bring their families and throw out a blanket and have a good time.
Well, and the businesses downtown, and of course the DDA, as we mentioned before, Downtown Development Authority, have been working really hard to try to keep activities happening throughout the summer and winter, and keep businesses, you know, keep people coming down and enjoying the businesses that are down there, and having activities and events. And of course now, as the weather is warming up, fingers crossed, we've had some cold temps.
I know.
It'll, you know, things will really start picking up in the downtown.
Yeah, it will warm up.
So, but you know, everything's very vibrant and enjoyable, and it just continues to get better.
Of course, it
It's
does.
hard to believe. It's how could something get any better? But it is every day.
Great
all
people
the
working
time.
downtown. Now I understand that there's a special group of folks from the police department that are focusing just on downtown.
Yeah. Again, it has to do with the Greeley Police Department. Of course, you know, their job is safety, is to ensure that we have safety and law and order in the city of Greeley, and downtown is definitely one of those areas that they want to continue to see grow and be vibrant. And so part of that is making people feel safe. Thus our topic today.
Right.
And so there is a group of folks that are focused for the downtown area. When school isn't in session, the neighborhood, what was it called? The resource, school resource officers, that's it.
Yeah.
And then we also have the neighborhood action team, which we affectionately call NATE.
Nate.
Makes it sound like it's a person.
Yeah, it's not, well,
It
it is.
is Nate.
Yeah. It's lots of persons that make up the team.
Lots of persons.
Yeah.
But both of those groups, the NATE team and the school resource officers, they don't get the summers off. What typically happens in the summer is they'll bring them downtown, and they walk and they bicycle and they meet with businesses and they meet with shoppers and residents that are kind of milling around and shopping and having a good time.
Just being
and
in
making
tune
sure,
with what's going on down there.
Because for them, as we said before, their job is to keep us safe and to keep the area safe. And we're nearing 100,000 residents.
I know we've
Greeley.
said that on this show so many times. It's so hard to believe because we still
Yeah.
have such a small town feel.
We do.
Everywhere.
We do,
but
which is impressive.
100,000
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Wow.
nearing that 100,000 mark. And of course, with that, you're going to have instances, and there are instances of things that we don't necessarily want happening, but they're so infrequent. They really, truly are. And I think a lot of times people get a little skewed. As we were saying, those rumors just keep going, or you see things in the paper, and it kind of tends to build, and you feel like it's all happening all the time, and it really isn't. For the downtown area, it's quite infrequent.
Sure,
Yeah.
and that's what I was going to mention too. In your notes here, I noticed with 100,000 people, you talk about that, and you talk about all the things going on downtown. Rarely do incidents downtown really lead to, a level of criminal activity down there.
Right.
So,
and a lot of that has to do with businesses being aware, watching what's happening, and also shoppers, residents, folks who are in the downtown area, just really kind of keeping an eye out on things.
sure, which you kind of have to do everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are, downtown or out west.
And overall, for the city of Greeley, statistically, and they do have stats from this, crime overall, whether it's something that's really bad or not so bad, I don't know how you gauge that, but they're all going down. Most of them are going down. They kind of fluctuate a little bit. You have that annually, but we have that year-end report that's now on the city's website, and folks can go in and they can actually see how things are. They're better. They are better, and it's hard not to always believe that, but the numbers are what the numbers are, and the data is there.
Very good.
But you mentioned about the people just using common sense, and police department says yes, they're going to do everything in their power to try to ensure safety and good times downtown and keeping things fun and safe. But that common sense has to come into play, and people just kind of using their head. It always makes me think of my mom, because my mom's like, use your head, you need to be paying attention to what's happening around you.
Yeah, everywhere, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Always, it's good advice for all of us.
So
Just be aware.
the police department, when I was asking them some questions, they gave this old adage. I looked at him and I said, well, I don't know that I've ever heard this, and so it must be really old. He just looked at me. So anyway, I wasn't saying you were old, I promise. So whether you're 18 or 80, best weapons against street crime are alertness and common sense.
Right.
So it's right there.
You bet.
Making sure that you're locking your car, keep those valuables that might be in your car if you're out shopping out of sight.
Yep,
It's
and
not a lot
if
less
you're
tempting.
outdoors downtown, just keeping your cell phone kind of tucked away and your purse kind of, somewhere safe, close by,
and it's
not
always
just
good
leaving your area.
Yeah, it's always good to if you have friends with you, stay with your group.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be walking off around the corner and looking alone and scared.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you might be, but don't look that way.
Right.
And of course, if you decide to visit one of our liquor establishments downtown, make sure that you have a safe way to get home, whether it's a
True.
cab or that designated driver.
Of course.
That can make sure that you're not the one that becomes the cause of the problem.
Right.
That would not be good.
Right.
Because now you become the criminal. Now, Anyway, we're all a criminal.
Yeah.
But main thing is just that awareness piece of it,
Good.
just kind of keeping an eye on things. And if you see something, let the police department know.
Yeah, and that's the old saying that I know. If you see something, say something.
That's so smart.
Right?
You're
Isn't
so
it?
wise.
I know. I wish I could say I made that up, but I've heard it a lot, and it's a really good piece of advice.
Well, and it's very true. And you know, I always kind of try to keep in mind too that if I see a situation, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to put myself in that situation. It's about keeping you safe
That's
as well.
a good point, yeah.
But you know, if you don't have a cell phone, or you know, there's the businesses
someone else
they would
know.
love for you
Business
to come and
owners.
say, hey, can I borrow your phone? I'm
Sure.
seeing this happening. Because you never know what the circumstances are. It could be something that's perfectly fine and okay, and it could be something that is leading towards something worse. And you know, we don't want that.
Right.
But we're glad to hear from the police department. You know, they just really strongly reiterated the fact that, you know, downtown Greeley is safe, and it's just, you know, taking a little bit of own personal responsibility,
Yes.
and also kind of protecting your community.
Sure,
you
and
know?
then just communication with the police department too. If you are seeing something or you're having some problems, just communicate with
Yeah.
them. There's folks downtown all
Yeah.
the time that are going to be there for you.
Right, and just to kind of finalize here, the police department, you know, if you see the guys biking around or walking around, feel free to go up and say hi
Yeah,
and ask
introduce
questions.
yourself. You bet.
Because, you know, part of their job is they want to do that. They want to make that connection, and because, you know, a community is people knowing each other. And we've
Yeah.
always talked about that for neighborhoods, getting
Yes.
to know your neighborhoods.
that's
the
true.
same thing with downtown. Get to know your downtown. And if you know it, you feel more comfortable and you can enjoy it even more than you
Sure.
already do. So.
Yeah. Very good
That's what we
advice.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, hey, it's a great topic, especially since
Yep.
it is going to get warmer someday soon.
It is.
It is going to get warmer. Lots of
Ah.
stuff going on downtown and lots to look forward to. So, good things to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Very timely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is going to do it for this edition of Real or Rumor. Again, let us know what you think about the new set. We'll be tweaking here and there, but we're pretty happy here, and thanks for joining us. You can catch repeat editions on YouTube, as well as on right here on GTV8. We're
That's
just
right.
kind of on all the time.
We
So,
are.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Cheryl Aragon.
And I'm Amy Freeland. We'll see you next time.